Hi everyone. If you've noticed my page, I've been changing things again. um, I had basically a epiphany that's going to cause me to do a 90-day challenge. So I'm doing a 90-day challenge on what I really do. And I'm Brandy Wolfe. I'm the Oracle of Shadows. And I chose that title because I was looking at what I do, and I bring the shadows, the blind spots, what people normally don't see, into the light. So it isn't about being an oracle of hidden truths, it's more about the shadows, what we have hidden. And I felt that was more appropriate for me. So I'm going to do a reading for everyone. This is for everybody, a collective reading. I'm going to be using the Star Seeker Tarot and Work Your Light Oracle. And this is going to be for the week of Monday, August 18th, 2025. And this is the message for everyone. Okay. And I will post this on my blog as well. We're reading too. So what do we need to know this week? Monday, August 18th, 2025. And the card I pulled, the Fool. The Fool. Interesting, the Fool. Alright, so now let's pull Work Your Light Oracle. And I do hope you have a great week. I had kind of a tower moment, I guess we could say, today. Which I'm doing this on, I'm videoing this on Sunday, the day before, so. So the card I pull, no, and the Fool. So we have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no, okay? And the Fool combined. This is kind of like a contradiction. Because the Fool is all about taking leaps of faith. It's about taking risks. So what I feel is that, you know, the word pause, okay, that's standing out to me. Before you take a leap of faith, is it really what you want? Is it really what you desire? Do you really want to take the risk of whatever it is that you're wanting to do? Okay, that's what I feel like these two cards are saying. You know, if you want to, go ahead. You have free will. Do as you wish. But make sure it's something that you want. You know, pause, reflect. If you were to take this leap of faith, if you were to take like a new beginning, maybe you're moving to a new place. Maybe you're starting a new job, a new relationship. Maybe you're closing out old cycles, you know. But it's like pause. Do you really want to take that leap of faith? Do you really want to take charge of that? Do you really want to? It's like, make sure that what you're wanting to do when you want to take that leap of faith is something that you want to do. You know, don't just leap out there without thinking about the consequences, the pros and cons. Because a lot of us do that. We follow our heart and goes well with what makes our heart sing and what brings us joy and what we feel will fulfill us. But sometimes we need to like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I really want to do this? What would happen if I do this? What would happen if I were to take a risk? If I were to take control or charge? You know, that's what this is basically saying, these two cards together. So the guidance here is you may want to take a leap of faith of something. You may want to start something new. Maybe you're starting self-employment. Maybe you're starting to nurture your gifts. You know, what are the pros and cons of nurturing your gifts? Your spiritual gifts, your talents, your abilities. Let's see, what else could there be? It could be basically anything that you want to leap forward in, that you feel confident in. But it's saying, you know, whoa, you know, before you launch ahead, think about the consequences. Think about the pros and cons. And this can also be if before you say anything, before you do anything, you know, what would happen if you were to say that? What would happen if you were to do that? You know, what would be the pros and cons of the situation? So the advice and guidance here is before you take that leap of faith, before you take the risk, think about it. Okay? And like I said, today's been quite turbulent. It's like a tower moment. I didn't appreciate being called something. And it hit me hard, very hard, because I didn't appreciate it at all. I didn't like it at all. And based on my background, my past, in past relationships, things like that, it really hit me hard. And my tongue and my words can get very deadly. We'll just say I can lash out. And I can give it too. And some people do not like it when I go after them. But it would be, you know, it'd be common sense, in my opinion. It would have been common sense not to call me this, of what they called me. Especially since this person knows my past relationships. In fact, I had a relationship with him. And he, you know, it triggered a lot. Because this year has been emotionally just crazy. And I've been working on detaching. I've been working on my shadow side on that. And I've come to the point where I am focusing on me. I am not looking for anything. I am not down for anything. I am not looking for relationships, connections, anything like that. That's why I have this 90-day challenge for my business. I'm going to put my 90 days, my focus on my business. And while I do that, I'm also focusing on my shadow side, my healing, things of that nature. Because I figured I need to put more focus on me than focus on anybody else. Well, besides my son. I got to take care of my son. But yeah, today, being called this hit hard. And it just reminded me of everything I've been through this year. And last year. And the year before. And the year before that. So, it hit. And even years before that. Like 7 years. So, we'll see how this goes. Have a great week.